we'll play that one again. That sounded great. You'll love the tone of that. That was amazing. Oh, you'll love that one. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to do a comparison between the Marshall JCM Super Triple and the EVH 5150 Fender model. Now, both of these amps sound amazing on their own. Let's see how they'll sound in comparison, and let's get on with the video. Alright, for our comparison, both amps are 3-channel amps. They are both 100 watt heads, setting on match cabinets on both sides. We're going to run everything dead in the middle. We will start our gain at the 12 o'clock position. We're going to start with the 5150 and do a comparison as far as tone on these. If you ever get a chance to play either one of these amps, you won't be disappointed. They sound awesome. So let's start with the EVH and let's get on with it. Really good response to the guitar. Real good low end back here where I'm standing. I'm sure you guys could probably hear that too. The gain setting at 50% on this, and it's still hot, and this is a hot amp. Okay. Overall sustain, everything I want to do with the guitar is right here at the instrument for me. So I think you'd enjoy that. Let's try it with the volume rolled back on the guitar a little bit. I'm going to try this down at around 4. Let's see how we can clean this amp up. Turn it down just a little bit more. You have to really get down on the guitar. That's almost, it's under number 1 before this amp really starts cleaning up, and that's on the gain being set at 12 o'clock. So again, it's not necessarily made for clean, specifically in channel 3, but tube amps respond excellent to volume control on your guitar, and you can normally get some really awesome tones. Let's give the Marshall a try and see how she sounds. 100 watt head, 3-channel amp. Couple of different small features that the 5150 doesn't have, but again, they're comparable in everything else. My EQs is setting at 12 o'clock as well as the gain stage, and we are in channel 3. Let's see how she's going to run for us. This brand of amp loves this brand of guitar, and I don't know how else to explain it. You plug one of these into one of these amps and you'll get the response that you want. Okay, a little bit brighter, and seems to me like this has just a little more sustain to it, cutting through a little better. So everything's set again at 12 o'clock, gain at 50%. Let's step these girls up and see what they're going to do on the top side. We've got them hooked up in stereo. We're going to see how these sound together. We are still at 12 o'clock on all settings. I have switched up a guitar. The difference between this Les Paul, they're both classics. This one's chambered. The other classic is solid body. Now, when I'm playing, doing these comparisons for you guys, I try to stay on the same rhythm so you can actually hear the tone change between the amps and things like that. Like I said, if you get a chance to play any of these amps, you'll be impressed. Now, if you haven't seen the video between the 5150 Fender versus the 5150 PB, go back and check them out. I mean, those amps sound amazing together. The tone is extremely similar in those. So let's see what these girls are going to sound like together. Take them off a standby. We're going to have a little bit of hum. Me, and again, watching these things run at less than, I have these just under 1 on the output power. Now we are running gain at 50%, which the gain's going to change your volume some, but if you think about those guys standing in rows and rows and rows of these amps, Angus and all the awesome players, and night after night running these things to the limit, I mean absolutely tapped as far as they're going to go, you know, it's something else. Alright, that was pretty good. This one still seems like it's got a little more brighter cutting edge to it. This one is solid all the way through. Let's turn the gain up to 10 and see what happens. Alright, now we're going to do the 5150 first. The only thing we're going to change is the gain level. So let's take this girl all the way to the max. See how this little lady sounds for us. And again, I try to stay on the same rhythm for you guys because I can hear the difference in these and I can play them anytime I choose to. But if you're trying to make a value decision as to which amp you could get your hands on and you wanted to purchase, trying to stay into the same rhythm so you can truly hear the difference is my goal. Now, if you need something different, leave it in the comments and we'll see if we can get it done for you. Okay? So, again, everything's set, and the only thing we've changed is the gain. Let's bring it off a standby and see how it sounds. It's going to come to life. Let's try out the Marshall and see how that's going to sound for us. Like I said, these things is truly inspiring. Get this girl plugged up. The only change we're going to make is take the gain to 10. We'll bring her off a standby. Same way. It's ready to go. And again, it'll sustain until you want to turn it off. Still, we have that Marshall trait as far as just being a little bit brighter. It's going to cut through any mix that you have, and I guarantee you, if you roll that thing past anything past 5, you'll understand why the big dogs run with these amps. Same way with this Fender. It just absolutely sounds awesome. Now, we're going to hook these back up in the stereo, and let's see how they sound together. If you love rock and roll, specifically classic rock and roll, what these guys has written for us, we've all listened to, you know, year after year, and just absolutely most of us has grown up on this type of music. You can understand, again, the relationship between the guitar, the amp, the artist, and inspiration. Because once you bring these things online and you have a guitar in your hands, you're going to want to play it. It'll make you a better player, and it's just a lot of fun. Alright, so there we have it. I think a fair comparison between the two amps. Again, running in stereo, they sound fabulous together. If you get a chance to play one of these, you won't be disappointed. And what I'm attempting to do here is actually let you hear the tones of the amps. That way, if you are on the market to get something like this, you'll have an idea as to what they're going to sound like. Your style of music obviously is going to vary from mine. But I guarantee you, if you've got a guitar and an amp like this, it's going to inspire you. It's going to make you a better player, and maybe you'll be the next rock and roll star. Okay? Both of these amps are suited to their name. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.